Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from How to Fix Your Tech. Now today we're going to be restoring another PC. It's not going to be this PC, but it's going to be this PC. Now this PC I got from school. The class right next to us was doing like rebuilds of these because our school cleared these out for the Lenovo 11Es. Instead of just chucking these out, they all went to the class next to us that could do rebuilds of them and we could keep them. So I decided to take one home and make a video out of it. Now I haven't rebuilt this one yet, but I decided since I don't have since they don't have a compressor or anything like that in class, I would do it here and make a video out of it. So until then, let's roll the intro. Alright everyone, so the tools I've got for today's restore are a simple 63mm paintbrush. Now this will be great for dusting out. It has been used for, I'm pretty sure, oiling for like wood. It smells like it or varnish, but I've cleaned it out and it should be fine for this. I've got a toothbrush to get into the harder to reach spaces. I won't need it as much, but it's there if I do. I've got a smaller screwdriver, which I probably won't need if you're doing a desktop computer, more for laptop. And I've got a normal sized Phillips head, which I will use the majority of the time on this computer. Now, until we start building, I think we should clean up the area. So we'll just put things like monitors off the desk. And we'll start going. Alright everyone, so while we'll take the side panel off, we'll be able to see how dusty it is inside. Now you might notice that the CPU cooler is a lot less dusty because I put a new one in since we had it, but here you go. Yeah. That's what about 5 or 6 years in being in a school looks like. Not exactly clean, but that's what we're here for. Alrighty, so we'll start just getting things off. Like these pre-built, they're all pretty similar to how they come apart. But with this Lenovo, you get these clips. You take them off. It's part of the front assembly. And then you just do that and you've got access to a lot of the components. But here you go. That's how dusty it is. Yeah, that's pretty dusty. So, without further ado, I guess we can have a little look at cleaning it. Now, I might stop a few times and I'll do a bit of time-lapsing, but I'll explain what I'm going to do to each of the components. So, before I start, what I'm going to basically do is take the power supply out, take the motherboard out, give it a dust, give the fans a dust, take the SSD out, give it a dust, you know, all that stuff. So, let's get into the time lapse. Alright everyone, so with the case basically completely bare bones, it's time to do some dusting. Now all the components are going to be dusted off, and then we'll talk about the next thing. So we'll just time lapse all the dusting. Alright everyone, well that motherboard was extremely dusty, as you can see on my desk, like up here. Now, I'm going to just time-lapse me reapplying thermal paste because this is very old, very crusty. I might brush off the heatsink a bit first, just so I don't have to put a dirty heatsink on, but I will put new thermal paste on. So when I just took the CPU out, I noticed this. Now, I don't know how this I don't know how this motherboard still works, but I guess I got lucky. Right, hopefully it still works when I turn it on. It was, someone must have opened it and wrecked it, but somehow it still works. It's probably just because the pins are still touching. Hopefully it works when I turn it on. If not, I know why, but anyway, let's see. Everyone, I do realise that this isn't enough, but one, looking at that socket, I'm not too sure if it's going to work anymore. And two, that's all I got. So it's better than what it was before. I don't think the stuff before was transferring much heat anyway. But anyway, let's continue with the time lapse. So everything is ready for rebuild, so we'll put a time lapse on, and by the end of it we'll test to see. Now I'm a bit skeptical because of that CPU socket, but we'll have a look and hopefully it'll turn out how it did right before. Alright everyone, so we're finally done. After looking at that CPU socket, I can't be too sure if it's alright, but without further ado, 3, 2, 1, yes, there we go. Alright, that's always a nice screen to see. Everything's working despite the CPU socket, so that's always nice. Alright, I'll just quickly put that little cone thing on there. I don't like them, but I've got to do it how it's supposed to be. Alright. So, there we go. It's going. It's much cleaner. It's not dusty like it was before. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in another video.